I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am for eXp Realty. eXp Realty is amazing. They literally changed the landscape of real estate when they introduced cloud-based brokerage with revenue share and stock awards. I mean, there's plenty of companies that had similar versions of that, but man, did they really nail it. And it took them a really long time to gain traction. Like a lot of people talk about LPT, it's the fastest growing brokerage in US history, and it really is. That's statistically true. And hey, we got to 10,000 agents and it took eXp 8, 9, 10, 12 years or whatever. I don't even know what the number is, but some big number of years to reach 10,000 agents. But I feel like that's a little misleading because the reality is LPT had a runway. eXp did not. I mean, think about it this way. The first people to ride down Main Street in your town probably there was no road, right? They were on a wagon. They were doing something else. They were just figuring it out, and they might have had a great idea, great vision for what they were going to build there. But 200 years ago, whatever it was, when they were there, they had to forge the path. And that's what eXp did. That allowed brokerages like LPT to be able to take off so fast. And so I'm really grateful for them introducing revenue share as an opportunity, because profit share was available since I think the early 90s, right, with Keller Williams. The challenge with that, is we all know, is profit is different than revenue, right? The profit formula is revenue minus expenses equals profit, and then you got to share that. Well, those expenses can get a little wonky. And so that said, profit share didn't make too much sense. Revenue share makes a lot more sense because you know exactly what you're getting and you can consistently and predictably produce income from that. And that's a really great thing. And so I'm really, really grateful for eXp for that. The other thing I'm grateful for is alignment of incentives as it relates to stock. When they reward you with stock for being an agent that actually sells real estate, that grows the brokerage by recruiting people into the model and sharing with them all the great things and giving them stock awards for that, and also for being part of the culture. I mean, that's huge. That is a massive breakthrough in the real estate industry that I think solves a ton of problems. Revenue share also solves a ton of problems when it comes to sharing. Now we have the most abundant sharing out there in the real estate world because of models like eXp. And it's just done so much for the real estate world. Because right now, as I'm focused on growing LPT and attracting people to that model, here's what I know. I don't have to spend too much time explaining what revenue share is, or the fact that brokerages are willing to give you stock awards. I don't have to fight that battle that they spent years fighting. And so for that, I'm extremely grateful. Now, there's some things that eXp did that made it a little bit harder for some of us, right? Like a bunch of cold calling, a bunch of like, oh, whoa, I'm never going to talk to anybody at one of those cloud-based brokerages with revenue share because 1,000 people called me about eXp back in the day. Well, I mean, the same thing would have been said about LPT if the opposite were true. Neither one of them is less spammy or anything like that. Now, I will say LPT does have the advantage of things like no monthly fees, no sign-up fees, dual sponsorship, things that make it a little bit more palatable, and also free marketing tools, whereas eXp didn't necessarily have all those things to begin with. And so I just appreciate the fact that they were willing to forge the path and create the runway for models like us, right? You talk about being the second to market or being the second adopter of something. Well, that's a really important thing because everyone can now run a faster race. And so therefore, extremely grateful for eXp, everything they've done for the industry. I think it's amazing. I think it's still a fantastic brokerage. I believe that they set the stage for a lot of really great models to pop up, namely LPT. Now, if you're watching this video and you want to give a shout out to what eXp's done for you and your business, that's awesome. Go ahead and drop that in the comments. If you're also interested in learning about what LPT can do and how they improve the model, well, I've got plenty of videos that can share with you exactly what that looks like, and you can also book some time with me using the link in the description below. Now, if you care about anything, what's going on in the real estate world, what's going on with brokerages, NAR lawsuits, all this fun stuff, or you're looking to get better at selling real estate, really understand how to take your business to the next level, whether that's converting open houses, taking more listings, marketing, farming, all those things, make sure you subscribe to this channel, share this video, like it, and drop a comment below. Until next time, happy selling.